You ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Hey, wait, Beth, I'm trying to talk.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm Capriella. It's a pretty terrible name, but my mum gave it to me, and she's a pretty terrible person. So, you're probably thinking she must have been on drugs when she gave it to me. But my mum, she's always on drugs. It's kind of a big problem at the moment. I'm trying to look past it. So I'm here today not just for fun, but I'm actually here for a project. I'm doing a project and a 5,000-word essay. It's kind of a lot like a university dissertation, but without the crippling debt, unemployment, and wanting to slit your wrists. My project is about mental illness. To be more specific, it's about anxiety and depression. If you don't know what anxiety and depression is, it's a lot like religion. It's not real. But yeah, it's about anxiety and depression. But I can actually say that because I do suffer from it. But these days, who doesn't? Anxiety and depression gets passed around more than AIDS in the 80s. Yeah, I just made a joke about people with AIDS. But it's fine, because they never get old. Yeah, having a mental illness is actually really horrible, especially when your family are so confident. Like my mum, she's so confident. It's actually, she's kind of crazy. She's like Alan Carr after dropping 4 pills. Jackie, her name is. My friends call her Wacko Jacko. Not because she looks like Michael Jackson, but she does molest children. Hasn't been proved yet, but... So I was doing some research the other day for my project, and I found this group online that meet up and talk about their anxiety, which is, I guess, to kind of tell their stories and to kind of have someone to talk to. So I thought I'd go along, get some inspiration, and to kind of talk to people for myself. But I only got as far as looking through the window before I lost my confidence and went home. I guess for some people, talking about your problems works. But for me, I find that when I have an anxiety attack, a brown paper bag is really useful. Of course, it has a bottle of vodka inside of it, but whatever works. Yeah, I think I have a drinking problem. Like, even for a student, I spend way too much time in Wetherspoons. But I do love Wetherspoons. It's the only place you can go for a cheap night out, a £6 picture of woo-woo, and then come back a few hours later for a chic breakfast. I was actually in Spoons the other day with my friend Robson, and we were having this massive argument about who was going to go downstairs and get next round. And it really made me think, for years, men and women have been arguing about who's going to go down first. When I go on a night out, I always end up telling people I have anxiety, which I think is quite ironic, but as soon as I have a few drinks, I tell my whole life story to everyone. So I was at a party a few weeks ago, and I was talking to these people, and I was like, oh yeah, I have anxiety. And they were like, no way, you were so confident. Like, well, if you had any kind of mental illness, I thought you would have had. I'm like, what do you mean, have what? And like, well, when I first met you, I thought, you're definitely autistic. I take that back. I shouldn't make jokes about people with autism, because they won't find it funny. But do they find anything funny? So I'm really mad at my boyfriend at the moment. He's taking a long time to exist. I know what you're thinking. Look at this shirt. He's obviously a lesbian. I'd make a great lesbian. I hate men, and I enjoy phases. I'm joking actually, because my boyfriend actually came up the other day from the sex dungeon. A joke. It's more of a wine cellar. But I don't actually hate men. I think men are a lot like periods. They'll hurt you like hell, but they will always come back, unless you're old.
Well done. Alright. How'd that feel?